Good morning children. வாழ்க வளமுடன். How are you all? Hope everybody is doing good. So, in the last session, we had seen economics lesson. So, in this video class, we will be watching a lesson under history. So, as if you know, in the history first lesson, we had covered the topics like under early Vedic period and later Vedic period, how come the lifestyle of the Aryans, and also about the Gurukula system, and also some ancient towns located in Tamil Nadu, and also the method of agriculture which was practiced by the early Aryans, and how the Gurukula system was in practice. Everything we had learnt. So, this is the second lesson of history. Our topic is the great thinkers and new faiths. Do you think why this topic under history? Yes, this lesson is about the great thinkers of India, especially the South India. So, in this lesson we will be covering about how to learn the causes for the rise of new faiths, especially in the 6th century, and to have the knowledge in the teachings of Mahavira and Buddha, to know the similarities and dissimilarities between Jainism and Buddhism, to understand the differences between Hinayana and Mahayana. Let me tell you what is Hinayana and Mahayana in the coming session, and also to know the influence of Jainism and Buddhism in Tamil Nadu especially. Okay, these are the topics we are going to cover in this lesson. Okay. So, as an introduction, I told you, okay, the intellectual awakening, there was an intellectual awakening in our country, especially in the 6th century. So, this 6th century BC is regarded to be a very important period in the history of ancient India. Why it is so? So, as a landmark period in the intellectual and spiritual development. Okay. So, in between the people, among the people, there was an intellectual knowledge arose and also spiritual development in India. So, as if the historian Will Durant has rightly said, this period has to be shower of stars. If you learn this lesson fully, you will be getting an idea why this was, whether this statement is right or not. Okay, you will be getting an opinion for yourself. Okay. So, to start with, the sources from where we are getting about these, the rise of Buddhism and Jainism etc. were like as usual literary sources. Literary sources in the sense it will be in the written form, you know very well. So, the first literary sources about the Jainism is Angas, that is Jain text, okay, and Tripitakas, that is Tripitakas and Jatakas, okay, Jatakas. Sorry, here it is given as Karakas, no, Jatakas, that is Buddhist text, okay, Angas is Jain text and Tripitakas is Buddhist text, which will be giving about the information about the Jainism and Buddhism respectively, okay. So, first we should know the causes why there was a rise of intellectual awakening among the people and how come the birth of Buddhism and Jainism was held in our nation, okay. So, there were several reasons, there may be several reasons for the rise of this new intellectual awakening. Some of them be exploitative practices that paved the way for the new faiths which were being included, like the complex, the first and foremost is complex rituals. So, the rituals in the sense the formalities which will be followed by us. For example, rituals, when we are doing some marriage, we will be attending some marriage functions, right, in Hindus. So, we have been wonder why such a sort of rituals, many practices will be there, right. So, the complex rituals, it will be complex for the normal people, okay. So, the complex rituals and sacrifices advocated, the sacrifices that is being advocated by those people in the later Vedic period, okay. This is the foremost reason. And then expensive sacrificial ceremonies, you know, functions like, okay, ceremonies is nothing but celebrations. So, sacrificial ceremonies, I was seeing some in some temples like no. So even in films you may be seeing sacrificial ceremonies, and then superstitious beliefs in the sense unwanted superstition, that too unwanted, and practices that confuse the common man, okay, unlearned man, right. And Upanishad taught as alternative to sacrificial rites were too philosophical, logical. There was no logical, it will be very philosophical, which a lay person or otherwise uneducated person could not understand. Upanishads always will be in the language of Sanskrit. Only the educated person will be understanding that. And then the slavery, caste system, that arose the difference between the caste system, right? Caste and gender discrimination especially also contributed to this intellectual awakening especially, right? So next comes the origin of Jainism. First, the origin of Jainism, let us see. So, Jainism is one of the world's oldest living religions. You know very well, Jainism grounds itself to be under 24 Tirthankaras. So, a Tirthankara is a person who revealed religious truth at different times. Okay, Tirthankara is a person who revealed religious truth at different times. So, the first Tirthankara was Rishabha. Who is the first Tirthankara? Rishabha, Rishaba. Rishabha was the first Tirthankara, and the last one was Mahavira. Mahavira, Mahavira. Mahavira was the last Tirthankara. Rishabha was the first Tirthankara and Mahavira was the last Tirthankara. So, like this, Jainism gained the utmost importance in the 6th century. Okay, if you say it started to attend the utmost importance of 6th century. So likewise, here comes the Mahavira, the great hero. Mahavira, the great hero, is named to be Vardhamana. His original name was Vardhamana, which means prosperous. Okay, he was a Kshatriya prince, Kshatriya Kula prince. Okay, however, at the age of 30, he renounced his princely status. He renounced in the sense he don't want anything, his princely status. Okay, he doesn't like to be in that position. That is renouncing. Okay, giving up anything, giving up everything, that is renouncing. So he started to adopt an ascetic life. Ascetic in the sense like rishis, munis. Likewise, that is ascetic life. He undertook intense meditation, strong and also the deep meditation. So, after 12 and a half years, how many years? After 12 and a half years of vigorous penance. Penance is nothing but meditation. Tavam, vigorous penance. Vardhamana attained the omniscience or the supreme knowledge known as Kevala. Okay, here he attained the supreme knowledge known as to be Kevala. Okay, omniscience is nothing but ability to do everything or be infinitely wise. Okay, ability to know everything which is going to happen even in future or in past. Okay, that is omniscience. So, thereafter he became the Jina, meaning Jina means nothing but who conquered the worldly pleasure and attachment. Okay, Jina means nothing but one who conquered worldly pleasure and attachment, and then his followers are called to be Jains. His followers are called to be Jains. And the Mahavira reviewed the ancient Brahmanic traditions and came up with new doctrines. Doctrines is nothing but principles. Okay, therefore, he is believed to be the real founder of Jainism. Though he was 24th Tirthankara, he is named to be or believed to be the real founder of Jainism. Okay, the next is, so if we see the unique teachings of Jainism, next we can see the unique teachings of Jainism. Okay, the picture what now you can see is the symbol of Jainism. So here what can be the unique teachings of Jainism? So Jainism denies God as the creator of the universe. So Jainism is denying is nothing but saying no. Okay, So denies God as a creator of universe. God is not creating the world, only the nature. Okay, they are believing that nature, it do itself. So I told you Mahavira is considered to be the real founder of Jainism. So now comes the teachings of Jainism. So what Jainism is teaching? So the first, as a first, it denies God as a creator. Okay, it is believed that God is not a creator of the world or universe, it is only the nature. And the basic philosophy of Jainism is ahimsa or non-violence. Okay, the basic philosophy of Jainism is ahimsa, or you know very well what is ahimsa. Okay, what the right path which was followed by our father of our nation, Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhiji. So they believed in ahimsa or non-violence. So the ultimate aim of the Jainism is attaining moksha, or the ending of the cycle of birth, death or rebirth. Nothing should be done. Okay, so ending of the cycle in the sense getting birth and then death and then rebirth. So it should not happen. Okay, so the ultimate aim is to complete with this. And then Jains reject the belief in last judgment, where God, a supreme being, decides who goes to heaven or hell. So they are rejecting this. They are not believing that God is a creator. Then how comes here they will be accepting that the belief in last judgment of God. Okay, so they decide who goes to heaven or hell is not done by God. So Jainism advocates the goodness or quality of one's life. Okay, goodness or quality of one's life is determined by one's karma. So if I am being in a good position, it is my karma. Okay, whatever. So that is why our ancestors will be, or otherwise our grandparents will be saying like, no, whatever we are doing, whatever you sow, you will be reap. Okay, so this is strongly believed by these Jains, right. So next comes, and then actually what is karma, children? So the belief that the person's action in this life determine the quality of his or her later part of the current life and the next incarnation, that is karma. Okay, our action, if I do good, I be receiving good, that is karma. Okay, in Mahabharatam, Lord Krishna will say, no, likewise. Next is about the Triratnas or three jewels. The picture what you can see is a symbol of Triratnas. So Mahavira exerted the threefold path for the attainment of moksha. If you want to attain moksha, you have to follow these three. Okay, and also the liberation from karma. Okay, if we want to get rid of that karma, we have to follow these three. Right faith, good faith you should have, that should be in a positive way, and right knowledge, good knowledge you should gain, and right action, whatever you do it should be right or otherwise good. Okay, we should not, or we are not supposed to do anything negatively for anybody. It may be animal, it may be plants, it may be human beings, whomever, whatever it may be. Okay, these are the Triratnas, right faith, right knowledge and right action. And then next is about the Jain code of conduct. Jain code of conduct. So Mahavira asked his followers to live in a virtuous life. In order to live a life filled with sound morals, good action, good deed. Okay, he preached 5 major principles to be followed by strictly, okay, for his followers. They are ahimsa. First of all, ahimsa, not to injure any living thing, and satya, to speak only truth, and astaya, in the sense we should not steal, and apagriha, not to own property. Don't be very jealous, or otherwise don't have any sort of greediness. Okay, apagriha, not to own any property. For myself. So we should not be like that. Whatever we have, be happy with it. And then brahmacharya, that is celibacy. This is very most important. Celibacy is a stage of unmarried brahmacharyam. Okay, we have to follow, or we have to be in strong determination. Okay, and then next is about Digamparas and Shvetambaras, that is split. Okay, 2 sects of sect, S-E-C-T-S, sects in the sense divisions. Okay, divisions of Jainism. What are they? Digamparas and Shvetambaras. So, what is this Digamparas and Shvetamparas? So, these are the two sects of Jainism. Digamparas, one is Digamparas and other one is Shvetamparas. So, Digamparas are orthodox and conservative followers, has the orthodox and also the conservative followers. Conservative in the sense strong, whatever their leader or their head is telling, they will be following it without any questions, without arising any questions. That is conservative followers. And then monks, okay, munis, rishis, monks of the Digampara sect do not wear any clothing and live naked, naked in the sense without any dressings. So, they are forbidden to have any kind of possessions. Even single cloth or otherwise single property or single, even the begging bowl they may not have. Okay, they are forbidden to have any kind of possessions. They should not have any possessions, that is any properties. And the Digambaras believe that women cannot achieve nirvana or liberation directly. Nirvana in the sense paradise. We used to say Sorgam. Okay, Digambaras believe that women cannot achieve nirvana or liberation directly. Okay, they believed, Digambaras. And Shvetamparas, they have some little difference. They have the little difference faith. Okay, so Shvetamparas are considered progressive, little progressive when comparing to Digambaras. Shvetamparas are little progressive, and monks of Shvetamparas wear white robes. They are permitted to have Rajoharana, that is broom with thread, and also begging bowl. They will be having begging bowl and also some books. And Shvetamparas believe that women are equally capable of achieving liberation as if men. Okay, they have the equal rights and also equal status to attain that. Okay, attain that nirvana or liberation. Okay, this is the difference between Digambaras and Shvetamparas. And next is about reasons for the spread of Jainism. Why it is being spreading? Okay, so the following reasons can be the main reasons for the wide acceptance of Jainism in India, especially the use of people's language. So, in those period, the religion followed by the people were be very strongest rituals. Okay, and also the language spoken by them will be not understandable by the common people or laymen. Okay, use of people's language, and then intelligible teachings, easy teachings, and then support from rulers and traders. See, they got more support from the rulers of that particular country and traders also, and then perseverance of Jain monks. Jain monks, they started to brainwash all the people of those period, and they started to make them to follow those regions. Okay, then now comes the influence of Jainism. So, what is this influence of Jainism? So, the influence of Jainism, that is Samanam in Tamil Nadu. How comes the Jainism is being started to spread in Tamil Nadu? So, in ancient Tamil literature, Jainism is referred to be as Samanam. Okay, in Tamil Nadu, we used to call that particular religion as to be Samanam, S-A-M-A-N-A-M, Samanam. And then there is a Samanar hill and also Samanar Malai in Keelakuyilkudi village. What village? Keelakuyilkudi village, which is located 15 km away from Madurai. The images of Tirthankaras created by Jain monks are also found in the same hills. Okay, even today we can able to see those images of Tirthankaras, and it is a protected monument of Archaeological Survey of India, that is ASI. Okay, in Madurai, if you see for that, if you go for that, if you get a chance to go to Madurai, just go and see this Keelakuyilkudi village, that is just 15 kilometers away from Madurai. Okay, here we can see the images of Tirthankaras even today. And then in Aritapatti, the village, a small village which is located in 25 kilometers from Madurai on one side of Kalinja Malai hill. There are Jain caves called Pandavar Padukkai. Okay, and Pandavar Padukkai is the bed of Jain saints they will be using to lay down. Okay, then next there is a reference to Aravur Palli, a place of living for Jain monks in Manimegalai. Okay, and next we can have, so according to Silappatikaram, when Kovalan and Kannagi, okay, Kovalan and Kannagi were on their way to Madurai, Gaundi Adigal, female Jain monk, blessed the couple and also accompanied them for a long life, okay, long time. So then Puhar, Urayur, Madurai, Vanji, Kanji, etc. all had Jain monasteries, okay, Jain temples like, okay. And then Jina Kanchi, Tirupati Kundram, a village in Kanchipuram. It is a village in Kanchipuram, has 2 ancient Jain temples. Even today this village was once called to be Jina Kanchi. Okay. Jina Kanchi is a village located in, that is Tirupati Kundram, a village in Kanchipuram, has 2 ancient Jain temples. Okay, this is all about the influence of Jainism in Tamil Nadu. So next we shall see some informations regarding Buddhism. So Buddhism, the picture whom you can see now is, you know very well, Buddha. So the Gautama Buddha was the founder of Buddhism, you know very well, founder of Buddhism. Who is the founder of Buddhism? Gautama Buddha. And then his real name was Siddhartha. Like Mahavira, he was also a Kshatriya prince, and he belonged to the ruling Sakya clan. And then when Siddhartha was only 7 days old, his mother died and he was raised up by his stepmother Gautami. That is why he changed his name Siddhartha, that is Buddha means enlightened, okay, Gautama Buddha, okay, he changed his name to be Gautama Buddha. He joined, though she is a stepmother, she would be taking care of Siddhartha very much, okay, she has become a lovable mother for Buddha, that is why he changed his name to be Gautama Buddha. Then, so the 4 sites, why it happened, why this prince Siddhartha, he has to change into as a monk, or otherwise why he has to become a follower of Buddhism. So the 4 sites what he's seen when he get a chance to come out of a palace. So the 4 great sights, at the age of 29 Siddhartha saw 4 sorrowful sights, which was sorrowful sights, where the pictures you can see now. The first picture is uncared old man in rags with his bent back, etc. And then a sick man suffering from an incurable disease, and then a man's corpse in the sense the dead body, okay, corpse, corpse, dead body carried to the burial ground by weeping relatives. So and also next is an ascetic. So this is the reason 4 great sights, the sorrowful sights, which makes Siddhartha to become a Gautama Buddha. And then how he become the enlightened person. Now let us tell you. Buddha, the awakened. Buddha means the awakened or enlightened one. Realized that human life was full of sorrows and miseries. Okay, miseries in the sense unhappiness. Opposite of happiness, unhappiness. So at the age of 29, he left his palace and became a hermit. Okay, Rishi, hermit. He became a Rishi. And then he sacrificed 6 years of his life towards penance, meditation, and nonetheless deciding that self mortification was not the path to salvation. Buddha sat under a pipal tree, okay, pipal tree, and undertook a deep meditation near Gaya, near the place of Gaya. So, and in the 49th day, okay, after the sitting of that pipal tree, from that 49th day, he finally attained enlightenment. From that moment towards, he was called to be Buddha or the enlightened one. He was also known as Sakya Muni or sage of Sakya clan. Since he is from Sakya clan, he is also named to be Sakya Muni or sage of Sakya clan. Okay, Buddha means enlightened one. So Buddha delivered his first sermon at the Deer Park in Sarnath near Banaras. This is called Dharmachakra Pravartana, okay, or the turning of the wheel of law. Okay. So Buddha delivered his first sermon at the Deer Park in Sarnath near Banaras. This was called Dharmachakra Pravartana or the turning of the wheel of law. Okay. So with this, let me wish to complete this session. In the next video, I will be giving you some more interesting facts about Buddha. We shall continue. We shall see in the next video. Till that, stay tuned, stay connected. Thank you. Bye.